Okay. Hello, Twitch and YouTube. So with the Path of Exile Facebreaker build wrapping up, finding something else to temporarily at least take the space of it, so I get an inspiration for a different Path of Exile build or design on a different game. One of the games that I do like, that's a different game, is Frostpunk, which is what I'm going to be streaming today and recording for YouTube. I know Frostpunk 2 is technically coming out this upcoming Friday. This will, well, at least the first video of this on YouTube will probably go up on Thursday, which is the day before Frostpunk 2 comes out. It may get delayed depending on how the last video in the Path of Exile series gets produced. Because if that one gets done in time, that might come out on Thursday instead. But this will either come out on Thursday or Friday, right as or right before Frostpunk 2 comes out. So I'm just going to basically play on the default settings, the new home scenario in Frostpunk 1, because this is one of my old favorites. Not going to change anything, just going to use the default settings. And I'm going to try to keep deaths low. So there are going to be certain situations where I might not take risks, or might do it certain ways, just so I don't have to know that I'm causing a character to die. That I know I can avoid. Still going to try to break this up into 30 to an hour segments for YouTube, so I don't actually remember how long roughly this is going to be, because I forget exactly how long Frostpunk 1's main campaign is. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what we're doing here. Normal, 2 wood, steel, 2 coal, 2 coal back there, coal, steel, wood, and wood, and steel. Okay. We're going to start off in adaptation, take emergency shift. So you can use emergency shift exactly once without killing people. And then after that, you can use emergency shift on things like crates and stuff without killing people. So we will use it once. I will use it on our workshop right at the beginning. Remember if I can rotate it? It looks like I can't rotate the workshop. Do I want the workshop? Yeah, let's put the workshop in the inner ring, not the inner ring. Okay. So we're going to start with the workshop. We will probably need some wood right off the bat. And we will need a little bit of coal. So let's slam 15 workers on there. 15 on there. 15 on there. We will need a little bit of stones. We'll do something like that to start off. And the last 5 engineers we will assign to the workshop as we get it up and running. So the campaign, if memory serves, is not necessarily that hard, especially on default difficulty. So I might actually speed it up a bit. We'll take advantage of the ability to speed it up. Why do we have people not working? Oh, I guess because I queued up the construction. They went to do the construction first. What do we want? Do I want beacon? No, I think I'll hold off for a moment. We've got some other stuff I want to make. Actually, no, I do want to start research. We don't want to leave the research empty. Let's grab beacon as the first. Tell me I need to employ some engineers. Employ the engineers and click the thing. Okay. So Steel Hub is 10 wood research. Beacon requires 10 wood research. Yes, let's do the beacon. Speed up a bit. And this is the thing we're going to emergency shift. So we're going to emergency shift the beacon. Or not emergency shift the workshop to get more productivity out of it. Another thing we'll do early on is instead of early housing, I'm going to do a double set of healthcare. Engineers working in healthcare don't get sick, so I'm going to try to maximize the amount of throughput I have on healthcare. They're asking for shelter. I'm going to just tell them no. We're not dealing with that. You don't get houses. That does mean we need to turn the generator on, so we need to use that coal we mined today. And the next thing I'm going to get, probably faster gathering, so we can gather all this stuff where the weather is good. So the weather's going to go down 2 ticks at the 4th day. End of the 4th day. So we will want to house everyone by the end of the 4th day, is what I'm thinking there. As soon as it gets done, I'll assign the engineers to them. That'll keep 10 of our engineers from getting sick. We may get one or more of the engineers sick in the workshop, but that'll be fine. Now, the other thing I should do while we're waiting for daytime to start back up is we should get our beacon set up. Like so. And we got adaptation law up again, so we can go ahead and grab extended shift. This is mainly how we're going to get a lot of productivity out of our workers, just having them work for longer periods. I will want Steam Hub. We'll pick up Steam Hub next. Yeah, this is Frostpunk. Feeling like the audio is a bit lower than I had intended. Yeah, I think the audio is a bit lower than I intended. Let me turn the audio up a bit. Might have been one of those where it's louder on the main screen than it is in the game proper. So let's try that for a bit. Yeah, I think that's a little bit more where I wanted it. Okay, so we've got the beacon. We're going to skip the video. We will want to very quickly, as soon as we get the wood during today's shift, send out guys to go do the exploration. We currently only have 4 patients, which probably for the first night is good. Yeah. You're not actually ready to search because we don't get any wood. We spent all the wood. So one thing we can start to do is we can start to toggle these to extended work shifts. Can't toggle you yet. So we can see where the sick people probably are. So we got 2 here, 1 there, and 1 there. Oh, I forgot to toggle extended shifts on the coal mine. We will also, or on the coal pile. So here's the proper start of the work shift. We do now have the wood to send out the scout crew. Scout crew is going to require 5 workers. So I'm going to dismiss them from one of our wood crates. And send them off to do scouting. And we'll send them off to the observatory first. That way we can get more people, though we will probably want to start sorting out housing soon. Because again, we probably, by the end of the 4th day, want to get the housing going. It is the work day, and no one's in the warm zone, so I should probably remember to turn off the heater. We can save on a bit of fuel that way. Steam hub's done. I think that... Well, do I want to do hunting? Yeah, I probably want to do hunting, so we'll go ahead and grab hunter's gear. To make the hunters more efficient when I start setting them up. So it's saying basically the main tutorial sort of integrated into the main campaign is telling me the next thing I should be working on is food, and that's already kind of what I'm thinking of. But maybe it's getting a little ahead of itself, because I don't think I need to work too much on food. I will have to set a cookhouse up soon, which I'll probably set up this in-game night. Go ahead and move up to the 2nd tier, and with the 2nd tier I'll probably set up a wall drill for all my wood needs. Oh, I didn't notice. I should have been a little more active and noticed that we'd gone through the first wood pile. Probably means the next one won't take very long. Yeah, the next one will be empty within the hour. It's the end of the workday, so we may start getting people back. So I'm gonna set up the cookhouse. Did that go exactly? I'm not sure if that went. I'm gonna pause that for a moment, double check, make sure that went where I want it. Yeah, I think it sneaked right there when I clicked. I wanted it there. There we go. Once again, end of the workday, so we probably want to warm up the generator so it's warm. So when it comes to workers and them freezing during night, if you either don't have them housed or don't have the generator running, they can die during the night. Early game, you can sort of manipulate that by only running the generator during the night, because you probably aren't really benefiting from having it run during the day, because the early medical posts probably aren't going to benefit from it. And in this case, the workshop isn't really benefiting from it. It's not cold enough yet for those to want to have it running the entire time. I'm gonna go food additives. This will increase the rate that our people get sick, but we've already gone pretty heavy and pretty hard in our sick reduction strat, so we can get our people recovering real quickly. As you can see, this is a very wood-forward build. We need a lot of wood, and we need a lot of wood very early on to get things built. And here comes... I slowed it back down again because our scouts are about to hit their scouting objective. And here they go. Found survivors, and I'm gonna have them escorted back to the city so we can get them back faster. How many are they bringing back? 15 plus 19, so 34. So that means I need a total of 12 houses come end of the day. End of the upcoming day. So I'll probably have to suffer with some people not actually being housed, which is not perfect. Unless we get real productive on harvesting the wood off of these wood crates. There is enough wood there between the two crates to get us there. And I do suppose what I will do is we can do emergency shift on those because they're crates, they're piles, they're not proper buildings. So if you do emergency shift more than once, after the first time, you'll lose a worker in one of your buildings on the second plus shift. But piles, these sort of crates, don't actually count as buildings for the purposes of losing a worker. We have the event for them arriving. It's the middle of the day, so we're going to turn the generator off. For what may very well be the last time. So I'm going to go towards the Lost Expedition or the Gloomy Cave. We'll send them out the Gloomy Cave. We're not going to go rushing off to find the ruined city, the destroyed city. Okay, so this will probably be the last time we turn the generator off. From here on out, I will probably want to run the generator to keep the medical posts warm. I suppose I don't necessarily know when it will cool back down again after the sixth night, because -1 will probably run with the generator off. Yeah, looks like a couple people got to the food before the cooks got to it. But that'll be fine. That shouldn't really affect anything too badly. Start building those houses. Technically, none of those houses should start building yet, because there's no workers at this point in the day. But coal miners. Coal miners, don't do that. Let me try to get the coal miners to actually go work on the coal mine. So we do still need the coal. These all the way off. So that's drawing boards. Then I'll leave myself enough to do the research I was looking for. War drill. Yes, I did leave myself enough to do that. There we go. Starting a wool drill. We still have enough for some more tents. Yeah, we'll build them up this road. So once again, next law up. Actually sure if I need any laws at this point. So I don't want to do child shelters because then I'll have to build the child shelter. We don't have any corpses, so we're not going to need to rush out to corpse disposal. I suppose technically then it's radical treatment's probably the next one to do.
Hear me! New law in the city!
And how many houses do we have? Hard to tell when they're not built. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 queued. 8, 9, 10. 11, and 12. So that should be enough to, once they're all built, house all our workers. Well, house all the population. So the population should not suffer too badly from freezing during the night. We are sneaking up on nighttime, so it's time to turn that generator on. And except for the two places where we've got 24-hour overtime, all the workers should be coming back in to do the building. And probably another thing I should do is okay, so the generator's covering that one, so we'll keep guys on that one. We'll take workers off of you, and we'll take all the workers off of you and you. Then what we're going to start doing is we're going to start building the gathering posts so that they are warmer while gathering. Because we would prefer our guys not being too frozen while working sites. Okay, so both places we put 24-hour work sites on cleared out. Our people will forgive us in the future. Just about to finish that last house, so now everyone is housed. So this is a scenario where I can risk losing people to get people. So I'm going to take the risky option here. Usually in this run I'm going to try to avoid losing people. But this is basically a choice between I lose the exploration team, which is 5 people. And if I lose the people, or if I lose the team, I still get the people. So this is sort of net saving people. So we're going to take the risk. And as usually happens, it's not guaranteed, but frequently you get this result where your scouts attempt to do the thing. The scouts die, but they do... oh, actually... Oh no, the scouts survived. I got the lucky event. I was so expecting it to be the unlucky one that I didn't even assume I got the lucky one. So the lucky one, the scouts survive, and you get to keep the scouts. The unlucky result is you lose the scouts. Another thing I will need to do shortly is I will need to actually start making some hunters' tents. So we'll go ahead and make up 2 bunches of hunters' tents now that our workers are starting to become freed up from building all the houses. We will need more houses when those guys get here. Which now I'm thinking about it as awkwardly soon. How many are they bringing back? They're bringing back 33, so that's 3 more houses. And I'll have to build. And I should be able to build 3 more houses, that's fine. Oh, what does the wall drill cost before we get too ahead of our skis? We are researching the wall drill. The wall drill costs 20 wood. Okay, so we're not going to start building those houses because I need the wood for the wall drill. Or I will very much regret it. Oh, and I need wood for the road to the wall drill. Oh dear, I may have run it a little tight there.
Get going. Time to earn your bread.
And you can see, even in these gathering posts, we're still at cold. So we'd be at very cold, just out working the piles, which is why we're not working them directly anymore while we're setting up posts to do it. basically setting up locations for our guys to go get warm in emergency situations. Overcrowding, extra rations for the oil. Because I'm on normal difficulty, I'm going to go with extra rations for the oil. Overcrowding might be a little bit more powerful when you are playing on higher difficulties, and you have, as a side effect, are much more resource constrained. Is 10 wood enough? No, 10 wood is not enough. Oh dear. I'm gonna have to disassemble one of the hunter hunts. So I got ahead of my skis and built one of the hunter hunts before I had the materials to safely do it. Yeah. Telling me about steam cores. So as soon as that's disassembled, I'll have the wood to build the road, so we can get the wall drill running. The new people are back. And now we're forced sort of to go towards the failed city. And again, you can see this is still cold. Though it should get better in... we got a day and a bit before it gets better. And I put it on extended shift so we can keep it working. Though some of our guys have decided it's time for them to go eat instead of actually working on the wood production that we need. Which is a little unfortunate. I'd prefer them to generate the food, or generate the wood so we can house everyone. Oh, I can disassemble this gathering post now. Okay, it looks like we will just about be able to house everyone tonight. Had more people worked the wall drill, or had I not screwed up and built the second hunter's hut, we'd be better off, but I think it'll work out in the end. Try to get our sick people to recover quicker. Scouts arrived at the location. Is more survivors. Yeah, we'll escort the survivors to the city. We're not necessarily in a rush to explore the map, because we have most of the resources we need are here on the map. Okay, send the scouts out again. And we have a bunch of people who are now unhoused again, because we keep finding people. And sadly, the people we're finding are not necessarily bringing back useful supplies right now. So, jobs for 4 houses. Actually, I don't need the coal that badly, so let's say you have to get the last of that steel. Actually, I suppose we will set it up. And then do I actually have the wood? Might have the wood. Just barely have the wood. Oh wait, it's 12 wood. We may have the wood by the time that's built. Because of the extended shift getting us wood in. What was it, 12? 12 wood. And honestly, one of these won't be up for very long. Well, I say it won't be up for long. I might, at some point I'm gonna have to swap over to well, I'm going to swap over to coal thumpers, so it may make sense to keep one of these and set my coal thumper up next to it. And setting up near the wall drill so I can warm the wall drill at the same time is very sensible. Okay. So we're starting to get the wood to house more people. We need, ideally, to get everyone housed by tonight, we need 4 houses. There's the first 2 houses. We should be able to get everyone housed. Would be enough to get everyone housed, and then we can get back to researching. What do we want for the next research? Okay, nothing we need to do on that tier right away. Oh, we probably want to research the coal thumper sooner rather than later. Yeah, the coal thumper. Either the coal thumper or more scouts. We'll do the coal thumper because we can get that research started. We have the wood for it. And then we'll do the more scouts next. So we can send scouts out to get our people jobs, because right now we have a job shortage. Got 87 unemployed people, not including the children that we won't make work because, well, if we have an unemployment issue, why are you being mean to the children? Oh, everyone's going to go eat. So we got adequate coal production. Is this one that no, not that one. Not that button. I'm trying to remember which button. Oh, it's this one down here. Look at the economy. Yeah, we're producing 3 times as much coal as we need. And that's all coming off of these 2 gathering posts. So the gathering posts are gathering coal faster than we need it to. We haven't filled the storage up, so it's not wasting work there. Well, I suppose they'd be sitting around doing nothing either. Doing nothing anyway. So we can't really waste what wouldn't be getting used very efficiently. Oh, what's the food situation? I'm assuming we're food short. Yeah, we're making 60 a day. We consume 178, which is generally fine. That's not like emergency situation, but we can start to improve that by building more hunter sets. In theory, that just means we need 3 hunter sets. This is the night where it's going to warm up, and I'm just going to accept that it's warmed up and not turn the generator off because we've got enough fuel, and I'd rather, as you can see, we're even going heavy into sick care early on, we're still behind on sick care.
Time to rest, folks. Work's out today.
Coal thumper tech, and we'll do the more scouts next. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to decide where I'm gonna put the coal thumper. I think I'm gonna put it over here, next to the wall drill, so I can warm it and the wall drill together. What's that gonna cost? Well, it doesn't show. It will fit there. 15 wood. Yeah, we got 15 wood. We're now that we got the wood sorted, we've got plenty of wood. Position that a little bit better. Like so. And again, we still have enough wood, and I'm going to go ahead and queue up the third hunter's hut. It probably won't be done in time for the hunters to get into it this night. But for the following nights, it'll be ready. Maybe not. Oh yeah, the hunters are already set off, so this batch of hunters is not going to be ready. Is there any other things we want to do in adaptation here? I'm not ready to build a care home. We have no one that needs prosthetics, so we don't need to rush through there. We don't need corpse disposal because no one's died yet. And I'm not ready to build child chancellors, so I think for the moment, unless I wanted to set up the fighting arena, we don't have any laws to pass. We've got the laws we want, and there's lots of laws we don't need. Could operate the Gold Thumper, but we don't need to operate the Gold Thumper. You arrived at the destination, picking up a bunch of resources. And we send you the search shelter, which is towards the goal and the search for the others. Hopefully we got a bunch of sick people about to recover. Ooh, that's not about to recover. Okay, so we're probably going to need to set up more medical posts. And I don't have enough food at the moment to speed them up. So yeah, we need to set up more medical posts. I've got everyone employed that is not an engineer, so I should probably... it shouldn't actually be an issue. I've been saving all the engineers for this. So we're going to set up those medical posts. We can sneak a couple in here. Like so. I think that's another 10 people being treated at a given time. There is the world warming up. And it looks like on day 10 that will be the last time it will be that warm. Yep, we just depleted the steel wreckage. So we'll take those workers back.
Work time. Get back to work.
Okay, we got 20 people in our sick houses. Do I have the wood for it? I do have the wood for it. So I'm gonna sneak in one more healer's hut to try to catch up with the backlog of sick people. We got a wool drill going. We could accelerate research by setting up more labs, but I think right now we don't necessarily need to get it going any faster. And we've actually filled the coal up, so we have plenty of coal. If anything, we're wishing we had more food. So we're waiting for these guys to produce. And we did get some food last night, so it's as people are getting hungry, they are eating, so we are staying ahead of our food needs. Depleted a coal pile. Did you delete both coal piles? No, the other one's still got some on it, and that one's got plenty. More scouts. We do have guys that we can send out to be scouts, so we will send out more scouts. My suspicion is we gotta keep going this way, so we'll send them out that way. No, we can do more tech. Anything else in this rung that we want? Don't need power yet. These here are tempting, but we don't need them right now. We've actually got a backlog of coal, so once we've got the coal thumper going, I think we'll be fine for coal. Yeah, let's grab the steelworks before we forget about it. run out of steel. Yeah. And then after that I can do the medical post to heal the psychic worker. And then we'll open up the next tier of research. And this is, based on the time, this is where I'm going to go ahead and do a break in the YouTube video. So if you're watching this on YouTube, there should be another video going live, because I'm not going to stop this recording session, I'm going to keep going. But there should be another video going live the following day. I think this is going to take over the 12 p.m. the noon time slot from Path of Exile. So if you like this, there'll be another one coming up the following day, if it's not already out by the time you're watching this. Catch you later.